There we go. It's even better when my mic is on. It makes it even better. Music stopped. Oh, it didn't. It's just quiet. How are we doing, humans of the world? Takes forever to figure everything out. But I'm pretty sure it's going now. Yeah, we're good. Things like to work sometimes. Hello. Huzzah. Yes, everything is now finally working. It took a minute, that's for sure. My internet earlier was awful. It went off, and then it came back on, and then it went off again. It was awful. I don't know why. Hello, humans. How are you doing? Hi, how you doing? Okay, so everything is working properly. I just wanted to make sure, because with my luck, today's been awful for stuff. Absolutely awful. Doing good, just laying on my couch with my cat watching Star Trek. Yeah, Star Trek's awesome. My cat is sitting next to me in a chair. She doesn't want to sit with me, though. She doesn't really like to sit with me, just observe quietly. So I was sent... I have to find it again. It was some article that went up today. I have to try to find it. I'll probably be able to find them, because I know who to check. Was how they added in the lore for one of the new elves, the genderless thing. Everyone's been trying to talk to me about that. Everyone. Which cards are you most excited for in Dominaria? Of course, Mox. Mox Amber looks good. What else? I think Teferi looks pretty good. Not the dual deck one, not the Planeswalker one. Spoilers. There was another card, Dampening Sphere. I think that's it. Or it's called something like that. Let me check. Yeah, Dampening Sphere. Dampening Sphere. Gilded Lotus is a super cool reprint. Mox Amber, because who doesn't love that? I love the Power Stone shard art, but I actually don't like the card itself. Yo, I made it. What's up, Carl? How you doing? How you doing? Looking through the other spoilers, though, I mean, Urza's Tomb is pretty cool. I just don't see a ton, like, that are super standy-outy to me. Merfolk Trickster is pretty awesome. Merfolk Trickster is one of those few cards that I'm actually super excited for. I mean, who doesn't love a 2-cost 2/2 Merfolk with Flash that makes everything lose abilities. I love a lot of the artwork in this set, though. Thought Shift, what's up? I want to use the new Karn and Legacy Mud decks. I think that's going to be sick. I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know what the deck list would look like for it, though. Like the Mirari card, the new Saga, that artwork looks awesome. I want that on a mat. How does one get a mat with that art? But unfortunately, it's too... It wouldn't really work unless they made a specific full art. I don't know how to explain it with these random new card designs. I think the Karn Temporal Sundering is a super cool artwork too. I've seen a ton of people already get excited and hope that that's a mat, or someone makes a mat out of that. Sentinel of the Pearl Trident's okay. I mean, there's not a whole lot that really stands out. So I think this set for lore is cool. Like, Lily's brother. Like, okay, that's pretty cool. Josu Vest, Lich King, how you doing? Like, that's pretty cool. Card quality announcement, watch it still be garbage. I have high hopes. I have really, really high hopes that the card quality will be good now. Don't hold me to it, but I think that it's a step in the right direction for the card quality thing. Am I the only one who doesn't like the new Karn? So the new Karn is okay. I mean, he's not perfect. I think he's okay. Let me find him again. And I'll reread him just to make sure I'm being 100%. Yeah, I mean, for 4 cost, 5 loyalty, he's okay. I think the -1 isn't that great. I think the -2 is pretty good, though. Because you're probably going to play him in a artifact-heavy deck. Every card will be bad compared to the good card. I mean, that's true. That's the truest thing I've ever heard. Every card will be bad compared to the good card, because it would be hard to instantly match that. I mean, we haven't seen Karn in a while, so I don't know. I think maybe he's just back for Dominaria, but I'm not sure. I mean, I guess we'll see once the story is out. Karn liberated in Standard would be hilarious. It would be hilarious, but why would they do that? I mean, Karn Scion he's okay. I like his +1. But I really don't like the whole silver counter thing that they've got going with him. I like that they brought Gilded Lotus back. And I really like the Dampening Sphere. I think Teferi is okay. I think there's a lot of commander cards. The new Karn is pretty good in a deck like Mud or any other prison deck. Outside of that, it's not the most amazing. I mean, yeah. I've seen a lot of artifact decks do really good, though, so I mean, maybe someone can make something really good out of it. I think we'll see it being utilized in Standard. I don't think the new Karn is that amazing for other formats. I just don't see him really being played in any other like, I don't see him replacing Liberated in anything at all. I play Storm a lot in Modern and Legacy, so please no one play Dampening Sphere against me. Yeah, Dampening Sphere is a very powerful card. Its wording kind of confused me at first, but that's because that was when the whole article spoiler came out like a month ago, when all of the cards were practically spoiled in that random document. But they reworded it a little bit, and the wording is proper now. Just feels like there's a lot of filler cards again. I mean, like, Icy Manipulator. Do we really need Icy Manipulator? No, we really don't. Helm of the Host is a cool artwork, I just don't think it's a good card. In my opinion, at least. I think there's a lot of good commanders in this, though. Practically all of the multicolors are good commanders, like the Gravetide. The Gravetide's pretty good. I like Icy Manipulator. We need Icy Man. We need Icy Manipulator. I mean, I like Icy Manipulator. I just don't see it being played at all in Standard whatsoever. I mean, for a 4-cost 1-tap artifact, creature, or land, I don't think it's that amazing. I think Juggernaut's a pretty cool card just because it's a cool card. I am probably most excited for Mox Amber, though, because I love Moxes. I'm going to use the crap out of that. Yeah, for sure. It's pretty solid and limited. I mean, yeah. Original art is the best art. Of course the original art is the best art. When is the original art not the best art? When? I'm not sure. There's a couple cool cards that are, I think, laying under the radar that I think are pretty good. But like Song of Freyalise, I think it's an okay card. I just really am not down for the sagas, honestly. I've been trying to get into the sagas, and I don't think they're my thing. I see, plus that 7/7 artifact seems pretty good. What's 7/7 artifact? What's 7/7 artifact? I don't know what's Traxos. Yeah. I think Weatherlight's a pretty cool card. I'm glad we're seeing a couple more vehicles. I really like seeing more vehicles. A lot of people don't like Brainstorm's first art. They like the Mercadian Masks better. I mean, I like Foil Masters 25 one. I don't remember what art that originally was in, but I pulled a foil one and I was like, ooh, I want to keep all these, but I only got one. So I need 3 more. But I'll get 3 more eventually, because they're probably 99 cents. I like the Ice Age art best. Brainstorm artworks. Brainstorm artworks. Yeah, the 2011 Legacy Championship one. The OG Brainstorm. I mean, I like OG Brainstorm. Yeah, Traxos. Traxos he's a good card. I'll be fair, he's a good card. I mean, a 4-cost for 7/7. I don't like historics either much, but I think they can be utilized well. Favorite art in Dark Ritual? Again, I go with the first. TG Dark Ritual. I only know... Oh, that's right. So... I had this thing where I really liked the invocations, so it'd be kind of hard because I really like the invocations. Sorry, not sorry. I don't know. I like the Masks one. I really like the OG one. Like, I mean, I own probably all of the artworks of it, so I wouldn't really be like, oh yeah, like there's one that I really don't like because I own them. What is the most expensive card you own? Hold on, I'll see. It's probably in my expensive binder. What? Well, I'm down for things falling behind me. I'm down for things falling. Most expensive card. Time Walk, Tabernacle, Library of Alexandria, 2 Mishra's Workshops, Another Void isn't expensive, never mind. Candelabra, Time Vault. So probably, Time Vault, Beta Bolt, Time Walk, Tabby, Library, Mishra's Workshops, Nether Void, Candle. Show us. What, do you don't believe me? Pixar didn't happen. Time Walk, Tabby, Library. Hold on, I'm putting them back because I don't want to drop them by accident. 2 Mishra's Workshops. I found a Mishra's Workshop on my floor once. Does that count for how well I keep track of cards? Libraries. My Nether Void's in awful condition. It's awful condition. Look at the edges of that thing. Awful condition. Candle. It's in fair condition. The best condition card I have here is probably my Time Walk. My Tabby's pretty good too. And my Time Bolt's pretty good. See, I have cool cards too. Am I a good player now? Am I a good player? I have cards. Am I a good player? Do you ever play Legacy? If so, what do you play? My most expensive cards would be my Underground Seas. Hold on. Hi, my name's Vara Dark. I have 2 Underground Seas there and just a couple more. And just a couple islands. And just a couple more islands and more islands. And oh, we got some cradles. And we got some LEDs. We got a couple things, boys. This isn't real. What's not real? Did you pay face value? Oh, no. No, I did not pay face value. Do I play Legacy? So I play Grixis in Legacy I played Grixis Delver. I have Merfolk. I have Burn. Like, I have generic things. Like, in Modern, I play Burn, and I play Death Shadow, and I have Affinity and Tron and everything else. But I don't play Legacy too much. I just play it with friends, mainly, because I have a lot of friends that go to bigger events that are Legacy players, so it's good practice. Holy cow, am I watching Vara or Rudy from Alpha Investments? What a collection. I mean, so, all back here, all behind me, they're all binders, and they're all full of stuff. Like that. Like, I have 2 land binders that are full of, like, polluted deltas and tarns and Rav, I have a full binder full of, like, Eldrazi stuff. I have this binder, which has, like, I found it the other day. It's got, like, Dreadnoughts and, Soul Rings, Dark Confidants, Metalworkers, Swords, a bunch of Wheel of Fortunes. When Wheel of Fortune spiked, I was like, oh, I have so many, but I can't find any of them. And then, like, a month ago, I found them all. I found, like, 20 of them. I'm like, oh, that's where they are, but they went down because I would have sold them and made money. Oh, no. I've got a Foil Damnation around here somewhere. And this is stuff that isn't indexed, by the way. Because all my stuff indexes in a deck bag. Did you ever get your Illusions deck off the ground? So, since I since I made that list, I haven't played a lot of competitive Magic, but I've played the Illusions a little bit. I mean, it's beaten Death Shadow a couple times, and it's beaten Burn a couple times. But those were just more casual games. I haven't played competitive since then, since I made that deck list, really. I mean, I have a couple times, okay, but not every week, like I used to. When did you start playing Magic? How many years ago now? I was gonna say Masters 15, Core 15? Like, sell them to me? Sell what to you? Sell what to you? I mean, so Rudy has like Black Lotuses. That's one of the cards that I don't have. Which maybe I'll get one soon. Who knows? Anyone have a Black Lotus for trade? Anyone want to give me a Black Lotus? I remember getting into Magic, all I would hear about was, well, unless you have Black Lotus, you're gonna lose. It's all I ever heard. Sell them to me cards? What cards, though? You can't just say sell them to me and then say cards. Well, what cards? Just buy one of the counterfeit Lotuses. So I think counterfeits are getting pretty good, and I might have to invest in some counterfeit cards. But I don't currently have any counterfeit cards. I don't think so, yeah, no. I've never bought counterfeits. Howdy, how are you doing? How's it going? I have a foiled Black Lotus. Oh, hot diggity. How you doing, Mr. Foiled Black Lotus over there? I want a foiled Black Lotus. The dual lands in your power. I don't have much power, though. I need a Black Lotus. I feel like every Magic collector either has to have a Black Lotus or you're just not a collector. That's what I was told when I started playing the game. I was like, oh, just look at this, like, $5,000 card. Like, oh, yeah, no, I'm just gonna drop some money on it. Like, no. Friend of mine gave me his collection. I thought I filtered out all the rares. I stumbled on an OG foil polluted Delta. I looked at some of the prices on TCG Player, about had a heart attack. What is a foil polluted Delta right now? I'll check it. Check it or sneck it. Polluted Delta. What are the prices for foils right now? Oh, like $2.95? Yeah, $2.95 is a good old price. Who doesn't love $2.95? Did you see any of Tasty Snacky's new videos today? No, I didn't. Wait, Tasty makes videos again? He's not someone that I watch too much. It's probably a troll, watch. You're probably just trolling. Oh no, it wasn't a troll. Wow. How to white border Magic the Gathering cards. Oh wow. Just buy some of those bad sleeves. Some of those bad, like white border fits that they made that they really tried to do, but it just didn't work for them. They were awful. Everyone was so excited, and then they just went bad. I wish when Masters 25 came out, they would have had like 3 Black Lotus foils. That shit would sell like cray-cray. Yeah, no, they'll never do that, sorry. Never do that. They'll never do that. It'll never work. Even when the reserve list isn't a thing anymore, if it's ever not a thing, they probably wouldn't make a foil Black Lotus. What's the game next to StarCraft? Lunar. I have Lunar. Lunar 2 complete collection and Lunar Silver Star Story complete. They're not sealed, but they're close enough. Oh, and I got just the couple pieces of trash. Hey Thought, hey Carl. I should have brought this up last night in our conversation. I got some trash sitting right there. I just got some trash laying around. Yeah. I have to put them back in my binder, but I haven't. So they will just sit there until I figure out what binder to put them in, because I do not have a Yu-Gi-Oh binder anymore. Exodia, yeah, the first edition Legend of Blue Eyes. No, it shouldn't be like a 99-cent set. Yeah, no, first edition Legend of Blue Eyes. They're pretty damn good condition. Like, I was considering getting them graded. Because I think it would actually work. And I never say grade cards. I like white border cards, but not only legit white border cards, no faking it, but yeah, I almost always use white border basics just to annoy my opponents. I mean, a lot of people do that. I think it's funny. I thought that it was a good idea with their border sleeves, but they just didn't turn out well. I felt like the quality of them was lacking. I remember everyone wanted them so bad. And when they first released, my LGS sold out instantly. And when we ordered more, everyone's like, it was like a week later, and everyone's like, oh no, we don't want them anymore because they're bad. I sold all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I kind of miss them. I mean, don't miss them. You know what you can do? Type in dueling. What is it? Is it dueling book now? Type in dueling book into your browser, and you could play with every Yu-Gi-Oh card, TCG and OCG. And if you get banned, it's free. So you can just make another account, and another account, and another one. And you don't have to spend money on the god-awful game. You don't have to. Just use a black Sharpie. Yeah, just let me get some cards real quick. What size we want? What size Sharpie we want? We got a small one, we got a big one. I got my border Sharpies right here. So can someone explain that to me? Like, I've never understood the mentality behind inking cards. Like, so you can sell them and maybe someone's newer to the game and they don't really understand what inking is, and then they don't notice it till months later when they try to resell them. Like, is that what you hope to get out of inking cards? I don't understand it. I've never understood it. I always have a Sharpie on me. Oh. Also, is that a copy of 1984? Why, yes, it is. You're noticing all the things around me. And that's a box of OG Rav and Homelands, because... Oh, and it's Hellvault. Yeah, it's 1984. I've been rereading it again, because I feel like we all need a little life lesson. It's a good life lesson. And I have a box of Avison just sitting there. Wow. This is just a bunch of random stuff. I know Tara was talking about doing altars, kind of interested in that for some of my EDH decks. I like altars, and the only time I'd really alter cards is playing them in EDH. But I just don't see the reason spending extra money. The only time I would see spending money on an altar is if it was a actual artist altar, like if the original card was the artist's and the artist was doing altars. Like, that's the only time I'd ever see point in it. Crack the Homelands box. I call dibs on Shades. No, I'm not cracking the Homelands box. It's the only one that I have. It's the only Homeland seal box that I have. I'll crack it for a $500 dono. GG. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's suddenly not amusing anymore, and it's suddenly not worth it. Who needs to crack Homelands? No one. It's a pretty prop. Why would anyone ever want to open Homelands? Homelands, yeah, booster box price is only $1.99. I wouldn't want to crack it and get nothing out of it, you know? I just feel like it's... Sorry, I only have $4.98 to spare. Alright, you know what? I'll be generous and take 4. I'll be generous and take a $400 dono and I'll crack it. I'll crack it right here. There you go. Yeah, 400. There you go. I'll even spare you $98 in your checking account. I called dibs on the basic lands. So this is just like cracking and everyone's gonna like just take dibs of it and I'm gonna end up with like a couple cards, you know. Can I at least get the merchant scrolls? Let's look at Homelands. Didgeridoo. Alright, you know what? I'll let you have the didgeridoos too. Falls. I'll take the merchant scrolls. Wow. Yeah, that's it. GG. Oh, and I want to keep the narwhals. That's it. That's all. You could pull a foiled didgeridoo. I'll take one for the team and give the foiled didgeridoo away to the person that gives me the $400 dono to crack it. I won't crack that OG Rav, though. Fallen Empires, Homelands. Yeah. Yeah. You can keep all copies in Dwarven Pony. Opening Homelands equals feeling good card quality in your hands once again. I mean... True. I have some cards next to me that remind me of the good old days. You know, I just got a couple casual things laying around. You know, when things would pass the Ben test. Both are terrible, but the art on Fallen Empires is so good. Fallen Empires. Sealed booster box is low as well. It's actually lower than Homelands. It's $184 free ship. Fallen Empires. I mean, yeah. Bottomless Vault. We pull a Bottomless Vault in the Dwarven Hold. You could get a hymn. You know? The prices Fallen Empires are so bad. Like, the most expensive card is $6, and after that it's $3. It's such a waste. I hear you have a large collection of lightning bolts. Is that true? You might have heard correct. I have too many lightning bolts. I have, like, I haven't counted them recently. Last time I counted, I had over, like, 150. I have too many lightning bolts. Fallen Empires have Goblin, Grenade, Hymn. Yeah. But the Hymn is only worth $3. So it's a good card, but it's not worth $200 to try to pull it. I have one Beta Bolt. Hey, wait a minute. I got something good to show you. I got the prized possession of my bolt collection. It's just, you know, I just gotta find it. Hold on. She's, oh, there she is. Oh, I have an Invoke Prejudice too. I didn't mention that earlier when you were asking the cards that I have. This baby's in real bad condition, but it's okay. She's my main girl. I have an Invoke Prejudice. I saw someone like a month ago on social media alter that, and I got so mad. I was ranting to everyone. I'm like, why would you ruin that? I get that it's an offensive card, but they'll never ever ever make cards like that again. Why would you want to just ruin it like that? Like, alters are good, but not on such a important card, I guess you could say. I got like 3 bolts somewhere. You don't even have a play set of bolts. You don't even got a play set of bolts here. Hold on. I got a couple sitting here. You know, these aren't even in my bolt box. This is like just going through things. Also for bolts well, it's in modern right now, but the 4 that I use are the full arts. Those beautiful full arts. Lightning bolt. I don't know how much those are worth anymore. Let me see. Oh, that's why. No. I want more music. So my music went away. That was weird. Random things just started opening. I'm trying to find the lightning bolts. How much they are worth. Magic player rewards. They're like 85 right now. I play 4 of those in my my deck currently. Well, I switch it out with whatever deck I'm playing that's red, but I mainly play burn. I collect Sarah Angels. I have nearly 600. I just love the. Oh my gosh. Well, you're gonna enjoy You're going to enjoy Dominaria because Sarah Angel's in it, right? Isn't it a new art? It's a new art because everyone was mad at it. I have about 30-ish miscellaneous bolts. My oldest are a set of unlimited. I have 100 living lore. Look, we're getting all of our addictions out in the open. This is like an AA meeting. We're talking about things that we have, that we do, that we shouldn't do. You know, I shouldn't have like 200 lightning bolts. You shouldn't have 100. Oh gosh. You shouldn't have 100 living lore. You shouldn't have 600 Sarah Angel. But that's the fun thing. We still have them even if we shouldn't. I have zero idea why people were getting weird about the Sarah Angel art. Because everyone is trying right now to find everything wrong that they can with Wizards of the Coast in their decisions. And the Sarah Angel thing, I don't think that should have been a big deal. I don't really know about the Rahata. I agree and disagree with people's points, but the Sarah Angel, who cares if she's colored skinned? Does it really matter? Do we have to make a big fuss about that of all things? It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. It's a good art. I have 50 plus beta swamps. Nice. How you doing? Nice. I have a lot of John Avon's. I love John Avon. He's probably my favorite artist. I think the new art is fine. I like the original and recent artworks better. I mean, yeah. I agree. Sorry. I spelled it wrong. So, it's not even popping up. Oh, that's why. I forgot there was a second R. There are some pretty artworks for Sarah Angel. There's also this awesome cosplay that's here on Google that I totally agree with. I don't mind the new artwork. I don't think it's a great artwork, but I think it's a good artwork. I have 50 naturalized and evolving wilds. I don't collect them. They just reprint them a lot. Right? I was so mad in Masters 25 I didn't pull Lightning Bolt. And even though I don't need them, I still want one. I still want a foil Lightning Bolt. Did anyone pull a foil Masters 25 Bolt? How you doing? I got a huge box of cards for free and they were in there. LOL, demo Evolving Wilds. They just keep coming. Yeah. Original Archangel was Dusky and Poison. It was changed later in the printings. People are weird. Visions Archangel was a shit. Visions Archangel. Yeah. You know, I don't see why everyone is fussing about the new Sarah Angel art. It's art. I didn't think the Sarah Angel art had to be made a big deal out of. What's up? Not much. What's up with you? We're talking about our... Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. So we've brought you here today because we all have addictions that we need to talk about. I have over 200 lightning bolts. Dig has over 50 beta swamps. Max has almost 600 Sarah Angels. We all have addictions here that we shouldn't have, but we do have. Feel free to share. Feel free to share. That's what we're up to. Learning everyone's bad addictions. I don't mind Sarah Angel as much as the non-binary elf. Oh my god, that thing that came out today. Ay. It's like Wizards of the Coast announced one really good thing, and that's they're changing their card quality, and then they just mess it up with all this random stuff. Ugh. I have 2 cats, does that count? No. I have 2 cats too. You have to be over 6 cats or it doesn't count. It has to be over 6 cats or it doesn't count as an addiction. Living lore is so underrated. Oh, yep. Thought has a lot of living lore. Goblin hoarder here too. Goblins are the best. I just hoard goblins. It's the only time I've ever spent on buying a ton of cards. Yeah. I mean, that's like Rudy put out a video a couple months ago with the person that bought a bunch of lotus petals. He had like, I think it was like 50 lotus petals or something. He put the title at like 2,000 lotus petals, but he showed them and it's like, it wasn't 2,000, Rudy. I made my own Goblin EDH deck, Mardu. Internet thoughts have thousands of beta white knights. What's up, Ben? Just fudging Mardu, man. Mardu's pretty cool. In most cases. Some not, I guess you could say. What kind of goblins do you hoard? Any specific or just anything with the name Goblin in it? Rudy with that clickbait. 90% of content creators with that clickbait. Person also bought 500 garbage fire cards. I saw some yeah, I hoard dual-lands. Yeah, I'm watching you. Yeah. You're not supposed to know my secret. Yeah. I love Rabblemaster. Rabblemaster's pretty good. All goblins. Yeah. How many Goblin Rabblmasters do you have? It's addiction time. Admit your addiction. How many Goblin Rabblmasters do you have? How many? A lot? A couple? 50? 100? Rabblemaster's so underrated, needs more love. I do think that too. I think Rabblemaster's pretty good. 0. That's because you have 100... you already admitted your addiction, Thought. Not many, I have 6. Aw. When I started out, dual lands were 5 a pop. Oh, the times. Oh, the times. I only have 3. Aw. And I only have 3. You just said you only have 3. You just said you only had 3. Rabblemaster, Kiki Jiki, Thornbite. Ashnod's Altar. 1. Damn, good time. What's the wording on Thorn? What's the wording on Thornbite stuff? Okay, creature or player. Creature or player. Thornbite's fun. Just need 1 of each. I also have 100 Steam Flocker bosses. Collected them since they were standard legal. 4 for my modern sideboard, 1 for my EDH deck, just another lying around. Running tally, how many gate lands has everyone inadvertently collected over the Return to Ravnica block? People think goblins are going to be good. Oh my god, lol. Oh, omega lol. Oh my god, bad. Goblins don't underestimate goblins. Did you see the price spike of Goblin Grenade? Was it Goblin Grenade? I think it was. No, it was I have it right here in a pile of cards. Because I don't know, I have it. It wasn't it was Goblin Guide. I don't know why I just blanked on that. I literally just blanked on that. I knew the artwork. I knew the wording. I didn't remember the name. Did everyone acknowledge that price spike a couple weeks ago? I wonder if it's still up there. Because I remember it shot up like, what, 15 bucks? It went back down. It's 25 now. It went back down because it was sitting at like 15 to 16 and then it shot up to like 30. It went down a little bit. Goblin Lore, oh guide, yeah. I don't know why I just blanked on that. I have a foil Zendikar Goblin Guide. I think I do too. I think I have one in my deck. I think I have one in my deck right now. I need Goblin Wizard and Goblin Lackey for my Krenko EDH deck. I have not played EDH in so long. Like, I remember getting so excited for the Commander 17 decks to come out, and I got them, and I played them for a while, and then I really wanted to rebuild that Wizards one, but I just never got around to it, and now I just don't have the energy to do it. Second ability, Thornbite Staff, yeah. Boros Guildgate. A friend a couple Christmases ago bought me a foiled Russian Flogger Boss. I don't have a lot of alt language cards. I have a French land tax. That's one of the main cards I have, and I have a bunch of Mind's Eyes, but I have one that's the artist proof and like 4 or 5 others that aren't, but they're signed too. So I think they're super cool and they deserve a spot in my collection. Only reserve list card I own, I have a Goblin Wizard. Vara, if you were a Planeswalker, what colors would you be? Probably red and blue. Or if I had to be 3 colors, red, blue, and black, because ever since I started playing Magic, I've been Grixis, but if it had to be 2 colors, red and blue. Black would be my 3rd color, though. I got a Japanese Warrant Instigator if you want it. Really? A Japanese Warrant Instigator. It's such a cute little card. It's such a cute little card. Krenko. I want a Krenko foil. I don't think I have one, actually. I have a bunch of random cards that I won't use them, though, so I'm not going to purchase them as foils. I wouldn't see the point. Foreign cards are so much cheaper. Not usually. Not in my experience of dealing with foreigns. Not in my experience of dealing with foreigns. Yep, from OG Zendikar. Goblin Wizard is my favorite card from the Dark. Wow, everyone's got a bunch of Japanese stuff. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Intro pack has Krenko foil. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Thanks to the Merfolk versus Goblins deck, 60% of my EDH deck was already set. It was nice. Yeah. But now they're going away. Now they're going away. I sold most of my Goblin stuff to a friend that used them like twice. Yeah, that's no good. Especially if you want to play Goblins again. I still have the Jace versus Chandra in Japanese. Do you? So my Planeswalker binder is almost done, and those are a few, like the Japanese, those anime promo looking ones. They're a couple of the few cards that I don't have. The one main card that I don't have for my Planeswalker binder that I need to get is unfortunately the Pro Tour promo Lily of the Veil. When and if I get that, excuse me, I will put in the effort to finish my Planeswalker binder because I've got probably 60 to 80% of the Planeswalker cards. For one of each at least. But I don't have Pro Tour promo Lily of the Veil, and once I get her, I will dedicatedly finish my Planeswalker binder. I think right now I need around, so besides that, because that card by itself is like $200, I need like 2 to 250 more in Planeswalkers, and then my binder's done. Good luck with the Liliana hunt. Hold on. Hold on, I'll find one right now. I'll have one at the tip of my fingers. Liliana Pro Tour promo. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? There's one sitting right here. I wonder if there's any on TCG as well. So it's not the fact of finding one, because it's easy enough to find them, it's the money. I don't want to spend $200 on it. Liliana. Oh, and so, alright, so I remember what I needed. The main cards that I need for my collection are the Lily, and then the San Diego Comic-Con promos, because I don't have any of those. I have one, and that's a Gideon one. That was the last Gideon one. Other than that, I don't have any of them. And I think they're really cool. I got a Lily of the Dark Realms in Korean. Ooh, nice. I'm pretty pathetic compared for you all. The crown jewel in my collection is an unlimited demonic tutor. Hey, that's pretty cool. I take it. I take that. I love live streams. I like live streams too. Do you want to play me in Dual Network? I'm actually going to probably tonight or tomorrow look into Dual Network and just screw around in it, because what am I going to do? Get banned from the torrent website that isn't actually licensed by Konami? What's the blue drink? The blue drink is, it's Mountain Dew. I was going to say something like, you know, like car fluids or something, but I'm not going to. It's Mountain Dew. I want a German demonic tutor because it has a flavor text from Fawcett. Yeah. Couldn't you just sell off a couple of your dual lands for Lily? I am not going to sell off dual lands for a card like that. I wouldn't do it. I don't want to get rid of my collection for different pieces of the collection. I don't see the point. I'll get it eventually if I'm meant to get it. I thought you were going to say Bleach. See, I was thinking Bleach, but it didn't work. And I was going to say Antifreeze, but it's Mountain Dew. Because I'm boring. And I'm not hipster enough. I like your N64 clock, it's dope. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to see if it works, because the back is a little messed up, and I don't think it works, but it's pretty, and I love it. Nintendo 64 was the first console I had, along with a NES, a SNES, I mean. N64 was top tier. I don't sell, I only buy. Makes sense. I hear Konami is starting to make some great new games like Castlevania. Yeah, Grim. Yeah. They're starting to make some great games. You know it. I think you really know it. Other than my revised duels, the pride of my collection is a Legends moat won in a Legacy tournament at my LGS with blue-white Stoneblade. Interestingly, the deck ran 4 spell Quellers. Nice! I see very few good cards anymore. What do you mean? Like in new sets? Or reprints? Or like master sets? I mean, in new sets, yeah, new sets are pretty lacking. I mean, in my opinion, at least. I may go to pre-release, but that's it. Yeah, I'm considering going to pre-release this weekend as well. If I do, I'll probably record a bit of it and vlog it a little bit. But I don't know. Yet. I'll figure it out. I mean, worst comes to worst, I just pick up a pre-release deck and I just crack it and I do nothing with it. New sets compared to old sets. Dominaria doesn't seem as bad as Ixalan and Amonkhet block. So, I hate to say it, but I really, really loved the Amonkhet block. I loved Hour of Devastation, and I loved Amonkhet. I just... Something with... Maybe it's because I got Mr. Bolas up there. Maybe it's because I got Mr. Bolas up there. I just really loved the Amonkhet block. Like, it was fun to me. It was so amusing. Now I have to readjust my camera because I moved it to show you my wall scroll. I'm still debating grabbing a box of Dominaria, very much on the fence. I mean, like I say to most people that can't decide, it depends if you're opening it for reselling or if you're opening it to keep all the cards. That'd be the difference. Because if you're opening it to keep the cards and you just want to collect cards, yeah, go for it. But if you're looking for, say, 4 cards and you want to resell the rest, it's not worth it. I would not recommend it. But then again, with saying that, you can also get boxes for practically cost. It's not like you have to specifically, you know, go out of your way and pay 140 MSRP. It doesn't work that way anymore. Vara, try RTR block. What about RTR block? I hope to open a foiled card and a foiled Mox at my pre-release. Not too much to ask, right? I want a Mox. So, Mox, foil or non-foil. I mean, I would really hope for a foil. But if it's non-foil, it's okay. A dampening sphere. I don't really need that one foil. That one doesn't need to be foil. And what else? Probably a Sarah Angel, just because it's a new art, and it's such an iconic card. I'm sure, why not? The only cards I will ever go out of my way for are Lightning Bolts and cards like Blood Moon and Blood Sun. Oh, maybe that's why I loved the Amonkhet block so much, was because Blood Sun? Maybe. I loved Blood Sun. Blood Sun was great. I was so excited to finally get one, and then I was just cracking box after box, and I kept getting one and getting one and getting one. And now I look back at that block, and I really go, wow, what would, like, this card or these cards have done to it? But it doesn't matter. Even if you don't reach MSRP in value, yeah, I mean, Dominaria would be worth it for the content. It really depends if you want to open Dominaria, if you like the lore, because the lore is a main selling point of Dominaria to me, honestly. Favorite red creatures? I really like Goblin Guide. That's a pretty stereotypical answer. What other red creatures do I like? I don't know. I'd really have to think about that one. All of them, Max? All of them? Yeah, I mean, that's a good generic answer. MTG red creatures. Let's look it up, because I'm probably going to be like, that one. Oh, yeah, and that one. Oh, yeah, and that one. I don't know how to feel about the new Jaya. I don't know how to feel about Chandra being another card, even though she really doesn't need to be in it. I really like Hazoret. Hazoret is one of my favorite cards in a long time. Of course, Vexing Devil is probably one of my favorite cards of all time, regardless of red or not. I feel like if I don't say Shivian Dragon, someone's going to, like, flag me. So, Shivian Dragon. Full Mage, OP red creature. The only good thing about Amonkhet was cycling. The only thing about Ixalan block was tribal synergy. I agree with both of those. I think cycling was very good, and I think the tribal synergy was very good. I did like that. Chandra is SJW Scourge Incarnate. I mean, kind of. Favorite red creatures, Keldon Warlord, Raxus of Keld, Keldon Champion, Shivian Dragon, Old Art. Yeah, I agree with that. I do. What other red cards are there? Well, creatures, because, of course, if you said red cards, you'd instantly know my answer. Like, Eidolon, of course. You know, it's just because I play these cards, so, like, I feel like I'm biased. But, I mean, red hair. Nico Bolas is red. Red phone case. Red keyboard, red mouse. You know, if you can't tell, red is my favorite color in everything. You know. Nico Bolas, best red creature. Nico Bolas is awesome. Come on, Nico Bolas is awesome. Or OG art, fire elemental. I like red too. Hey, Goblin, what's up? Yes, red is amazing. Red is amazing. Red is the best. Whenever I make a burn deck, I call it red is dead because you're either dead or I'm dead. And all it is red. Koth was good? Yes, Grim. Koth was good. Koth has always been good. Let me guess, you picked Valor when Pokemon Go was popular. So, I did, and that's because I always pick red first, and then I go to blue, and then I go to whatever the other option is, whether it's yellow or green. I don't care what the other option is, I never touch it. But, I mean, if I was a Planeswalker, like someone asked me earlier, I'd be red, blue, and then if I had to add a third color, I'd be Grixis, but it's always red and blue. Always. I love Counterburn. Just my things. I like the OG art of Dragon Whelp. So adorable. I loved the new Dragon Whelp art. I thought it was amazing and it was cute. And I even pulled a foil one and I was like, I'm so excited. I've never been excited for a card like this in so long. And it's like a 99-cent foil, but it didn't matter. I was so excited to pull it. It's such a cute card. And now it's just sitting in a box because I'll never play it. It's sad. It's very sad. I mean, hey, look, even my headphones are red. Everything's red. Don't ask. Mog Fanatic until the rule change. Mog Fanatic, yeah. Stories epic as fuck compared to every other Planeswalker in today's stories. Who, Nico Bolas? That was the last person we were talking about, so I'm gonna assume Nico Bolas. The new art lacks compared to the past. The art looks lifeless. The art of what? Dragon Whelp? I'm more old school. I love the revised ones. Gag my fave baby. Oh, Koth. Yes, Koth. Looks one-dimensional. Koth is cool. Koth is awesome. Debate time. Koth or Chandra, go. You know what my answer would be? Tybalt. Tybalt best. Tybalt better than Chandra, Tybalt better than Koth. I like Dominaria art in some areas. I think that Dominaria does have a lot of good artwork. I think a little bit of it's lacking, but I think overall the set is well designed, art-wise and lore-wise. Chandra, no. Tybalt's best. Come on, don't fight me. Tybalt's best. Screw Chandra. Screw Koth. Screw whoever. Tybalt best. If I could find a Tybalt shirt, I'd probably buy it, because Tybalt's awesome. I just want, like, a shirt that's, like, a collage of, like, red cards, like, Lightning Bolt in the background, with, like Rumnap Ruins, and Tybalt, and, you know, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. Lore-wise, Tybalt is dead. Tybalt is not dead in my heart. Tybalt is dead in your heart, but he's not dead in my heart. The Saga art is the best art they've had in years. Any specific Saga art, or just the general layout of the Saga cards? Tybalt was a lost opportunity. If they made his ability tutor random discard, he would have been better. Yeah, but I think he was okay for what he was, and he was a random character, and it was funny. I hope they at some point make a new Tybalt that is super OP just for the lulz. You know, with the whole Urza Headmaster thing in Unstable, I think they could bring Tybalt back and make him a little bit of a troll character, you know? I think that they could do that and get away with it. I think that'd be kind of funny. You are no better than the Venzer fans. I've never liked Venzer, but, I mean, to each his own. He's kind of neat. First Scriptures and the Bells and Locker are my favorites. What was the one, the Mirari card? Let me find it. It's so pretty. What is it? So the Mending of Dominaria is an okay art. The Freyalise art I don't like. Hold on, I have to find... The history card's okay. The Antiquities War is a pretty cool looking card. The Mirari Conjecture, it's such a pretty art. Imagine that in foil. Oh boy. What's wrong with Venzer? Should make him a troll character, but won't. Yeah, probably. Venzer, dead. Tybalt, dead in story, too. Oh. Pish posh. One of my friends collected Tybalts. I think he still has them. You should ask him. That'd be funny. I want a collection of Tybalts. I want to see that. The story of Dominaria is rewritten. What do you mean? Spoilers, guys? Before being rewritten, it was literal creature. Damn. Well, yeah, it's canon. It doesn't take away from his Planeswalker card. Yeah. Yeah. History of Benali. Which card is that? What color's history? What color's history? There's not a spot for... No, there's not a spot for sagas or anything. Fall of the Throne looks like an awesome art as well. I don't know what color the card you just mentioned is, though. So now I have to find it. I do like the Jaya Ballard artwork, though. I like the Skizik artwork because it's got lightning bolts in it. It's got lightning bolts in it. History Benali. White. Okay, I'm checking now. Oh, okay. I think I know which card it is, now that you say white. Yeah. It's the armor one. I think it's a very pretty artwork, and that in foil would be a very gorgeous card. Yeah. I'm out. My phone is out of juice. See you, Drew. Stop fighting with Tara about bust sizes. Hey. My opinions are my own. I just don't think we should be bitching about boobs. We should be bitching about better things like card quality. I forget which one it is, but the Blue Uncommon Saga. What Blue Uncommon Saga? I like the Curator's Ward. That's a pretty nice artwork. There's a lot of nice artwork in this set. Oh, Time of Ice. That's the Blue Uncommon. That has good art. Before they retconned the story of Benalia, it was literal rape culture. Everyone had a chance to be on top. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Time of Ice. That's what it is. Quality first. I think quality of cards is much more important than the size of a character's titties. My opinion. Like, yes, I think flavorful art is important. But in the place that Magic is right now, I don't think we should be worried about artworks. I think we should be worried about quality and keeping the game around, because card art isn't going to matter if you can't play the game anymore. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if there were more cards with big boobs. So, I think that it should be used flavorfully. Liliana. Liliana should have tits. Liliana is a very sexualized, feminine character. Someone like, you know, Nissa. I think she should have medium. Like, I think every character kind of has that level of where it's classy and where it's not. Like, some characters, not every female character needs big boobs. But there are some characters, like Liliana, that, you know, to get the real feel of the character, yeah, she needs them. And you shouldn't censor those kind of artworks, or those kind of characters. But I feel like every single female character in the game does not need boobs. I don't know. I just don't think every single female character, or then it just gets distasteful, and then it gets boring. It's like, oh, look, more boobs. Oh, look, it just gets distasteful to me. I do like to see a little bit of titties, though, every once in a while. Get the real feel, yeah. We need an F&M promo of Reversal of Fortune. Maybe bring Tybalt back as a she-male, seems good. I mean, too much titties? There is artists half the immersion, Vara. I do agree that artists half the immersion, but I don't think every female character needs boobs. I don't think every male character needs to have abs and be this Gideon-looking character. I think things should be seen in a little bit more realism. It's like when you play an MMO. So if you play an MMO and the character's wearing a bra and panties bikini, it ruins the immersion. I agree. What do you expect in Magic? These are warriors. These are characters that are fighting other characters. They're not just going to be walking around with their tits out. Or they're going to get stabbed. Right in between them. There needs to be a Victoria's Secret plane. I mean, so like, just mermaids. There's not much of a difference. Agreed it shouldn't be on every female art. I do. Enthralling Victor, look at the art and let it all soak in. Vara. Yeah. Flat as justice. I don't know, I think everything has a level of taste, and I'm not like, yes, all these characters shouldn't have boobs. We don't need boobs to tell a story. I think in some characters they need to have boobs, but I don't think all of them do. Still can't get past the M12 Triple H Gideon. Yeah, right. It's the opposite of MTG. Oh, I want to get the point in Fire Emblem where the fanbase is complaining about too much fan service. At least there's something nice to look at. All the entire fandom complains. It's the opposite of MTG. Yeah, I mean, if you want a game that is all boobs, why don't you go to, like, a more anime-style game? Magic is supposed to be, in my opinion, just more realism. Art-wise, at least. The problem is that kids play. No, see, I don't think it should matter if kids play or not. I don't think that they should censor cards because of that. I don't believe in that. Cough, force of will. Yeah, cough, force of will, cough. That's why they're toning that stuff down. I blame the anime guys for all the poop complaints in Magic. It wasn't an issue 15 years ago, and big boobs were at comment. Look at Sarah Angel. Agreed. Right. Right. Like, I think everything has a level, and I think, yeah, in most cases, boobs can be used. But I think if it's a warrior and she needs armor, you shouldn't be worried about the boobs, especially when the state of the game is so bad right now with card quality. I don't know, I just feel like my priorities are different than everyone else's. Sarah's hot. Yeah, and I still like the new artwork. I think it's okay. It's not personally an artwork that I really like, but I think it's okay. Let's see. Oh, Dawnbringer, yeah. Card quality is about to be over, so I'm probably going to make a video on this because my opinions are kind of weird about this. So I think card quality issues could go one way or another. Card quality issues could be completely gone and they could be good, or they could mess them up just slightly more and they could be a slightly bit more shiny, and the card quality is a little bit better, and fakes will be way easier to make. Because if you look at fakes, 90% of them are too over glossy, and if they're adding a new coating, that could be a problem. I'm worried about that. That was my first thing with the wording, is the new coating. That makes me worry a lot. Dawnbringer is the waifu? Yeah. We need a promo lilies. I like it. Hazaran Ogress from Arabian Nights. Oh my goodness. They're using the same coating they use in Japan. I agree. I'd say let's not put the cart before the horse and wait until we see the cards at pre-release. I have high hopes. I don't want to look at this in a negative way. I think that it's going to be good and it's going to be fine. And I think that if this is a solution that we're going to see this weekend, I think that that's a great step in a great direction. We need more cards like Earthbind, Change My Mind. Yeah, knowing Wizards of the Coast will probably not fix the card issue. I don't want to see it in a negative way. I think that if they did good, which I think that they might, it's a great step in a great direction. But I always get my hopes up and they always go down the toilet. So I'm not getting my hopes up this time. I'm just going to take it as it is, and I guess we'll see this weekend. It should go fine, but yeah, if it goes bad, it's going to be a mess. Yeah, if it goes bad, it's going to be really bad. It's going to be really bad. Earthbind is the best art. If not fixing the card issue, then at least make good fucking art. I think most of the art in Dominaria is great. I think most of the art is great. From Tempest was actually dirty art if you look at it the right way. Really? Really? Invoke Prejudice has the best art. Is it? Is the best art? Is Invoke Prejudice really the best art? Should we discuss this? Should we discuss this? Should we discuss this? Should we discuss this? Talk time! Is Invoke Prejudice the best art? Mine's in fair condition. So, is Invoke Prejudice the best art? Is it the worst art? Is it the most offensive art? Who knows? I had to, I'm sorry. Should we discuss this? We don't have to discuss this, Froggy. We don't have to discuss this. But someone brought it up. Someone brought it up. MTG Purple pointed that card out? Yeah. I like the style of Grim Lavamancer for some reason. Maybe not technically the best. My favorite card artist would probably... It's a pretty standard answer, but probably have to be John Avon. I like Therese Nielsen too. She's a very good artist. But it'd have to be John Avon. Or Christopher Rush. You know, pretty generic answers. What's everyone's favorite card? What is your favorite card of all time? Bet you can't guess mine. Bet you $10 you can't guess mine. Because earlier we talked about favorite red cards. Reincarnation from way back is also very suggestive. Douglas Schuller is my fave. God tier, Therese Nielsen, Ron Spencer. She came first. So is it just because you like drawing land all day? Yeah. Yeah. I love land. I have not enough foil John Avon lands. Not enough. Not enough. Good tier, John Avon, Chris Rush, Wayne England. Yeah. I agree. I think John Avon's gotta be up there for me personally, though. Krenko Mob Boss, hands down my favorite card. Yeah. Good night, Varen chat. Night, Max. Seriously, look at some of his art. It's real good. Oh, Richard Kane. Copy and paste it. I know some of his art, but I mean, yeah. He's got a very, I don't know. I don't want to say Therese Nielsen feel, but kind of a Therese Nielsen feel. He made Icy Manipulator. Oh, okay, him, yeah. My Altered Basic Island is my favorite card I own. Seriously, look at some of his... Oh, okay, I already read that. Turk's Chant. Whew. And then that angel token was hot. Foglio, top 5. Let me see. His art's just so funny though. His art's just so funny. Goblin Digging Team, another goblin card. Did you know Unholy Strength once had a pentagram art on it? Unholy Strength. Unholy Strength. Yeah, the pentagram one, yeah. What? Pentagram price. I wondered if it was worth more now, but it's not. Rebecca, yeah, Rebecca's a very good artist as well. I really liked the promos she did a couple months ago. Like those, buy a box promo packs. Master Decoy, just what is going on there. Decoy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they did... Yeah, I don't know. I can't make sense of it. It was removed because of Satanic Panic. Yeah. A long time ago. Long ago. I do not agree with the professor. Doug Scholler made great OG Sarah art. That's right. Good artists. I mean, most of these artists are good artists. What's up, people? Not much. Talking about magic artists. What's your favorite magic artist? Go, go, go. Go, go, Power Rangers. Answer. Some of Richard Kane's art from Eventide blows me away. Oh, art. I have a, by Hannibal, an OG, cave tiger painting. I have an oil painting of his, of the cave tiger. I don't have a frame for it, though, and framing it would be very expensive, and I don't want to duct tape it on my wall. That would be very expensive. What's the ugliest Magic card? I don't know. I don't know. Probably have to be an unstable, like an unset card. Master Decoy. Yeah. No, Magic. Oh, Master Decoy best art. I got that on a shirt. But I'd get, like, copyright striked and it'd be sad. Ugliest art is the From the Vault. Genesis. Reverse polarity. Holy Light from the Dark. Holy Light from the Dark. Holy Light from the Dark. That, oh, that art. I mean, it's a butt. It's just not done well. I don't think it's the ugliest. I just don't think it's close to the best. Yeah, Holy Light. Emo Jace is best Jace. I do not like new Jace. Urza's through... This was probably favorite era of artwork. Yeah. Reverse polarity. And reverse polarity. I'm looking them all up. Yeah, reverse polarity is pretty bad. I don't know. So which is worse, Holy Light or reverse polarity? Which is everyone's worst? I miss Goblin Token. I don't like the new Jace, it's the art. Nielsen doesn't get enough commissions these days, it's said. So the thing with Nielsen is just because she creates art so differently, so it takes her a lot longer. Like, I was reading, so I was going to do a video on this and then I didn't. I was kind of looking at the processes that a lot of magic artists make, and hers is one of the longest and most complicated because she does it slightly differently. Wait, you don't like Peter Pan, Jace? What? You don't like Peter Pan, Jace? Who doesn't not like Peter Pan, Jace? Last time I recall her getting commission is from Aether Vault. Well, she did those buy a box pack land promos, or were those older arts that she did? I don't remember. Stasis is ugly as hell. Stasis. Oh, poor Stasis. You know, I think Stasis isn't my type of artwork, but I think it's tasteful to other people. So, I mean, I don't know. Favorite art land cap. Yeah. Yeah. That's an alright. I love Stasis so abstract. See, that's the thing, is a lot of people are saying that they like Stasis because it's abstract like that. So, that's why I kind of disagree with it being the worst. But, I mean, if you think it's the worst card, then you think it's the worst card. I don't think it's the best card. I think it's at the bottom. He isn't Peter Pan, he displays an agenda. My favorite artwork is probably Phyrexian and Life or Cabal Therapy. Cabal Therapy is very pretty. Keep politics and politics, keep gaming in the game. The game is supposed to be simply that. Yes, that is what I say. That is exactly how I see it. That's why I don't talk about it at all, because that's the way I see it. He isn't Peter Pan. I already read that. I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what my all-time card that I don't like would be. I don't know. I kind of like Holy Light. Can I be honest? I kind of like Holy Light. I think it's kind of cool. I think it's kind of neat. Phyrexian Unlife was a cool art. Unlife. Yeah. Yeah. I like that art a lot. I remembered the general look of it, but re-looking at it, it's nice. I want a foil one. I don't have a foil one. There's a full art version. If you Google Phyrexian Unlife MTG, it pops up with someone that altered a full art version, and that looks pretty cool. I think their art skills aren't the best for it, but I think they did a half decent job, better than I could ever do. Better than I could ever do. It's very symbolic. It showed depth to the soul. So I have a question. If you could make any character or anyone a Planeswalker, you could give anyone a spark, who would it be? And I'm gonna say it because I like destruction of things, and making this statement proves that I love things being destroyed. I think like a Praetor should get a Planeswalker spark. Come on. Who wouldn't love that? Who wouldn't love a Praetor sparked character? Come on. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Squee. Goblin. Oh, Squee. Oh, Squee. Squee is so cute. Always loved the art style of Glitleaf Palace. 10/10 would live there. Also, the reflections from Shadowmoor and Ron Spencer and Reese Nielsen did together. It's really good because they're siblings and my two favorite artists. Yeah, I would give a spark to Yawgmoth. Mana Reflection. Yawgmoth needs return. Well, Yawgmoth isn't getting an actual return, but there's Yawgmoth cards in Dominaria, isn't there? There's a black card. I still have the Dominaria up. I thought there was. I guess I'm wrong. I thought there wasn't. Yeah, Yawgmoth's Vile Offer. And maybe there's a land or something. I think the Dominaria, one of the basic arts, looks super cool. It's the blue and red and black one. I totally want those in foil for my Grixis deck because I think they look awesome. And Cabal Stronghold. Cabal Stronghold's really cool. I would pick Hapatra. Hapatra would be pretty cool. I do agree with that. I just think like a Praetor Planeswalker would be too intense, and that'd be awesome. Yawgmoth was a good villain, and so were the Praetors. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness, I have to stop for a second. We got a second Patreon today. Today's been great. I knew I should have live streamed. I knew it. Like earlier my internet was out and I was so upset. I was like, oh no. And oh my god, that was a loud noise on my TV. And I was so like, I just want to live stream. We've got a second Patreon today. You guys are awesome. Sengra needs to make a comeback. Yeah. They hinted it at Kamigawa a little bit with Umezawa. Yeah, they did. I mean, they've hinted at a lot of stuff, like the Antiquities War, with that. I mean, there's so many little hints. I want to return to New Phyrexia. Yeah. I wonder who did that. Carl, thank you for the Patreon. I appreciate it. It popped up on my email, and I was like, why am I getting an email at 10:41 at night? Who wants money from me? Am I getting sued? No. Yes, Goblin, yes. Someone else joined Patreon too. But you were the first, so it's okay. This is why I'm angry at Magic. The stories that were once good, they abandoned. So I feel like they didn't abandon them, they just felt like they were going to utilize them more at one point, and they didn't, and it was very sad. I'm very sad that they didn't. Urabrask was cool. He was helping the Mirian resistance. Only problem with New Phyrexia means that we return to an artifact plane and they'll break something again. Yeah, I mean, you know, if Toshiro is the first Umezawa, does that mean Kamigawa takes place before Legends? I don't know, I've never thought about it. I didn't think about that. I'm not sure. I really like that they're, in other words, abandoned stories, yeah. I think that they should have utilized a lot more stories, but yeah, no matter how much we bitch about it now, it's not going to change unless they bring them back, which, you know, with Dominaria, they're doing a good job. In the lore, in the stories, I think they're doing good. No Way Into the Future, things need broken, many things need broken. Agree and disagree. I think that, yeah, we need some tougher cards and more intricate I shouldn't say more intricate storylines, because the storylines right now are pretty good. Yuzama clan members that are cards: Toshiro, Tetsuo, and Tetsuko in that order. Karn was Venzer Spark. Was he? I don't remember. This reminds me, all this talk reminds me, I do want to check the prices of Dominaria stuff right now. Karn is right now sitting at $33. Karn is sitting at $33. Mox, okay, I could see Mox at $30. Teferi's 12, Chandra's 12. That's their Planeswalker decks. They'll go down. Other Teferi's 13. Dawnbringer. I mean, they have good, so they're all gonna drop. So, come say the Wednesday next week after pre-release and right before the set drops, Karn will probably be like $20, and Mox Amber will probably be like, I think Mox will be the most expensive card just because it's a Mox. Venzer sacrificed himself to give Karn Spark. I thought something like that. How is Karn so much money? It's just because right now they're sitting at pre-order prices. I think that like Tuesday or Wednesday after pre-release, like 2 days before the set releases, I think that, yeah, you know, I think Karn's gonna go down. I don't think Karn's gonna be that. I think he's gonna be like $15, and I think Mox is going to be the most expensive card just because it's a Mox card. Original Karn, look him up and see what his first incarnation is worth. Yeah, okay. Patra Vizier Poisons would be cooler as a Planeswalker than Vraska, in my opinion. So, I was really upset with Vraska. I really was excited that Vraska was coming back, and then they just completely ruined her. Completely ruined her. Like, I was so excited. And then they ruined her. What assholes. Venzer gave Karn his spark before he died. Okay. Yep, tainted by the Phyrexian oil. Peps over there just said that. Yeah. I thought she was cool as a pirate. You know, I thought she was a decent pirate, I guess, but I don't think she was that good. I don't know. I really was hoping that they'd do more with her. Who knows? I don't. I didn't really read any of the Ixalan story stuff. I had started reading it, and then I kind of gave up, just because I was like, this is boring. I'm not amused with it. Like, Vraska was once the most badass Planeswalker, and Ravnica, the first Vraska, was the best. Usually the first is the best. Usually the first is the best in almost anything. Huali equals missed opportunity. I was really hoping, so when I saw one of the artworks in Dominaria, I thought it was Huali, and one of the angels, and I thought it was Huali, and I was like, so we were worried because she was a Planeswalker, but she didn't ever use her spark, and I was like, yes, she's in Dominaria, I think that's great, and then she's not. I was so excited. I was like, wow, that's a great idea. You know, I think she might actually fit in. I miss Garrick. I miss Garrick too. Can we just pout for a minute? I'd rather have Garrick than Jace. But Jace is so boring now. Yeah, they ruined Jace. That's a character that's been utterly trashed. Like, yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it just went downhill so fast. Jace had a bit too much soy, to be honest. The new art on her was cool. The card sucked, though, yeah. I really didn't like anything to do with the new Vraska. I didn't like the art. I didn't like any of it. Garrick was the last alpha male. Yeah. 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 I miss Garrick. Yeah, good Jace is super freaking cool. Like, if they had brought Jace back to what he should have been and what he should still be, everyone would love him again. But it's a little too late now. Can I have a moment to rant about Narset? Hell yeah, go for it. Go for it. Rant away. Rant away. They'd kept Jace as he was, brooding, calculating, he could have been the Batman of Magic. Yes! If they had kept him to what he was, and they pushed him... So, if the way that they were pushing him now, if they had done it properly... Girl, I would have been so sold. I mean, I loved Jace before what they did with him now. I used to really like him. Well, the creative team said she was on the autism spectrum, but in the story she displayed so little symptoms of autism. I feel like they're exploiting mental illness with lazy writing. I remember reading some people's opinions on that when everyone kind of started talking about that. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. So I wouldn't want to comment on something like that, but yeah, I mean... You know, I just think it's really bad, because if they really are kind of just saying stuff like that when a character really isn't that, it's just more social bullshit. She was a savant, she was awesome. Yeah. But yeah, I think if they had kept Jace to what he was... I feel like every character lately that they've used, if they kept it to what they were, it'd be cool. How great would it be if there's an autistic girl on their packs? Savants are gifted individuals. Yeah. Yeah. No one else has really talked about that with Narset lately, though. Well, I mean, it wasn't too long ago that that they said that, but they haven't... No one's really talked about it, like... Everyone kind of just blew past it. Yeah. Through Tarkir lacks the vocabulary to describe her in such a story. Yeah. There's a couple links online if you look it up. I'm just kind of glancing over them, and, I mean... people are like, yeah, she is an absurdly high-functioning autistic. I think a greater example of showing autism in games is with Lute from Fire Emblem 8. She's never flat out... She said she's autistic, but you could tell the way the writers actually tried to make her that way. Yeah, Sarkin, they did right, it seems, though I'm still waiting for the first Mardu Planeswalker. Yeah. Story is too much like a Saturday morning cartoon lately. Yeah, I mean, just the story, it's in a healthy spot. I just think that they keep messing things up, just like they've been doing with everything else. Fire Emblem is the best game series. I have never played Fire Emblem. I know the characters because I've watched gameplay of it. So I've watched gameplay and read about it. I just never physically played it myself. Just... I have too many other games that I usually play. Plus, I play MMORPGs. It's awful. It's hell. Grixis is Bola Sark and his teamer. Yeah. She's also a minor character, so it's not cramped down your throat. If you want to see Lute, look up her supports. I will. The story needs to grow more. Yeah. I think they need to grow story, and I think they really need to fix the characters. I think they can't mess up the characters anymore. I think they've got to be careful with the characters right now. They've been going in a decent direction with it. They just, like with the Jace thing and the Vraska thing. I play Fire Emblem Heroes is the only game I play anymore. I play too many games. I play MMOs. I play PlayStation. I play PC. I play a lot of stuff. I play a lot of random stuff. Like Monster Hunter World, and I got Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2. I'm waiting for Dark Souls Remastered. I might play that on stream and record that. I play a bunch of random stuff. Have you played the beta arena? No, I haven't, because I didn't get a key. I wasn't ever sent a key, and I don't put my real name on any of that stuff usually. But I would have played it like by myself. I wouldn't have streamed it or anything, just because I wouldn't have. So I guess it wouldn't have really mattered in the end. Do you have a Switch? Yes, I do have a Switch. I do have a Switch. Yes, stream Dark Souls. I might, but the problem is I don't have a capture card. So right now, any donations that I get are going to a capture card because there's so many games I want to play that I have. So I have a lot on PlayStation. I've been slowly only buying games for PC so I can stream them and record them. But like Monster Hunter World and Ni no Kuni 2, I can't. So I can stream them, but I'd rather record them and then edit them because I feel like gameplay is more interesting that way for games like that, for story-based games. It's pretty clear that Wizards of the Coast made Jace a soy boy because he's the face of the game and they want their younger players to look up to him and grow up to be in the Endless. They could have made a new character that was soy, but it would have never took off the ground. I mean, true, they wanted something, part of an agenda, and they had to, unfortunately, form one of their good characters around it. I have to scroll up. I do want to stream Dark Souls, though. The remastered comes out in a month, just about. Dark Souls remastered. If I get it for PlayStation 4, I probably would do like a 12-hour live stream of just playing it. Wait, 12 hours ago? Dark Souls Remastered delayed on the Nintendo Switch. It was slated to hit May 25th, but it's not now. So PlayStation, Windows, and Xbox One are still released in May. So I'm definitely not getting a Switch version then because I'm not going to wait any extra. So I guess I'm going to get a PlayStation or a PC. Probably PlayStation. like Lunar. What about Lunar? What about Lunar? I'll play Lunar. When I get a capture card, I'm planning on playing a bunch of games, and if people would want to see Lunar, I would play Lunar. It's been so long. So long. So long. I have to put new music on, hold on. Because it's just on my like list, and I just put a bunch of random videos on my like list. What do we want to listen to? Oh, yeah. 80 synth. Let's go. Who doesn't love 80 synth? If someone in this chat says they don't like 80 synth, you can just walk the door, honey. Why don't you just get it on PC? Get Dark Souls? Because I prefer to... So I started playing Dark Souls on the PS3, and then a bunch of stuff happened in my life, and I just never got around to playing it. I prefer to play games like that on console, and I might as well use the console that I have for some games. Like Call of Duty, I only play Call of Duty on PlayStation because I'm bad at it on PC, and I don't want to mod a controller to my computer. It's pointless. But, like, I play Overwatch PlayStation, but I want to play it on PC. I just don't want to drop $60 on it again. I got a key. Message me on Twitter if you want it. A key to Arena. So I emailed them because I wanted a key, and, like, I want to play it, and I want to give my honest opinions on it, but, like, I'm not gonna, like, email them 50 times on, like, 50 different accounts. I accidentally bought 3 copies of one of the Lunar games. I can never remember what games I own. You know, I luckily don't do that. Luckily. I have a bunch of things on different consoles, like the same game on different consoles, like Xbox and PlayStation and PC, but I never really bought games for the same console more than once. Prepare your inbox. I think Miyakaze needs to be on Wizard Story Team. It's a lot easier to record on PC, so that may be better. Yeah, you know, recording on PC is super easy, but I feel like I might just want to play it on that. I don't know. I mean, I've still got, like, a month. It comes out May 25th, so I've still got, like, a month to kind of really decide. I got Skyrim, like, 5 times now. I love Skyrim. I have Skyrim for the PlayStation, and I also have, something... Where is it? I also have this. Oh, look. ASMR, right next to my mic. This. It's, like, it's the whole series... It's the anthology. Yes, I'm gonna be honest. I did start with Arena. I did start with this series with playing that. I Secretial OCD. I had to play them more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm a disappointment. I have that too. I have a bunch of stuff behind, like, my keyboard. I'll put that there. You know what, George Orwell? You can wait a little bit. You can wait a little bit longer, George. Buy Skyrim. I like Skyrim. When I originally got my 360, it came with Skyrim, because it was, like, the last model of the 360 that they made, and then it came with Skyrim, and I was super happy, and I played it for a long time. And now I don't have that Xbox anymore, so I didn't have Skyrim anymore, because I let someone that I used to live with keep the Xbox, so I don't have that anymore, and I have Skyrim for the PlayStation 4 now. Do you have Steam? I do have Steam. Why? What game should I check out on Steam? What game should I check out on Steam? I'm scrolling up. Favorite Skyrim DLC? I don't know. What was the list of them? Just Dragonborn. I haven't touched Skyrim in a long time. That's why I have to look it up. I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. like Elder Scrolls. I've played Arena, but that's not hip with the kids these days, I hear. Help me with The Lost Sinner. All the games. Steam is the best. I don't have a lot on Steam. Dawnguard, Dragonborn, and Hearthfire, that's right. It's been so long. I wouldn't really be able to give you a proper answer to that until I replay it, but I am planning on replaying Skyrim soon. I've been playing through Diablo 3 again. Bureaucracy says, Land of my Night, my sword is always right. Why, what game on Steam should I be looking at right now? Next month, it's an MMO, Bless Online comes out, and I'm super excited about that. I mean, I know it's not like a campaign-driven game, and I'll probably just play it casually, but I'm still excited for that. It's one of the few games that I'm excited for right now. And I'm out of my antifreeze. I gotta get up and get more antifreeze in a minute. Have you played Hearthstone? I have never played Hearthstone. I've watched a lot of it, but I've never played it. I might play it eventually. I mean, Lightseekers is kind of like Lightseekers is practically Hearthstone without the animations because it's a physical trading card game, and I like that. So I'm sure that I like Hearthstone. I've watched it a ton, though. Who's stabbing who? He tried to stab me? Who stabbed who? I'm so confused. The first few months of any MMO is the best to play. I mean, I still play Black Desert Online, and that came out in 2014, and I still love the game. I stopped playing it for like a year, though, but I still love it. For challenging someone. Oh, great. Dark Souls 2 humor, Vara. No, I figured Breath of the Wild. I have played some Breath of the Wild. I have not played through the whole game. The only game on Switch that I've fully played through is Mario Odyssey. So I played a lot of Mario Odyssey like 2 months after the Switch came out, when it came out, because fortunately I was in the hospital in and out, and I was constantly driving to this big clinic, and I would sit there because I would plan all my doctor's appointments like every week I had to go, so I'd plan like 3 doctor's appointments in one day. So I'd be there for like 8 to 10 hours, and I'd have to wait like 2 hours in between. So I'd bring the Switch, and then I'd play Mario Odyssey. That is the only reason why I drop money on Switch. I hate dropping money on new things like consoles, but I needed a new portable system for reasons like that, and I did. And I've definitely got my money's worth, I think. But I haven't played through fully Breath of the Wild, but I do want to finish it because I enjoyed it, but I played maybe a couple hours of it. I did recently get Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2, which I do want to play through as well because I like it. I don't know what to say. I got it and I feel like playing through it. What's whose friend's code? I'm confused. Tell my Instagram. I'm just gonna sit here and watch your fun chats as my chair squeaks. My chair just made a noise. What games are you guys playing right now? Are there any specific games you're playing right now? Not like in this moment, but I mean like in general, like campaigns or whatever. Overwatch. I have Overwatch for the PlayStation 4. I haven't played it in a while. I want to get it for PC though. It's one of the few games that I would repurchase, and I'd probably just sell my PlayStation version of it. Sounds like so much work and effort to buy one game but sell it. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is it looks fun, but I could play Black Desert Online, which is practically Sea of Thieves, but with better stuff and things. Magic the Gathering. I've never heard of Magic the Gathering. What's that, you guys? Play Gen 2 Pokemon for 100% Pokedex and he's gone. Hello Kitty's Island Adventure is the best. Oh, great. Oh, great. Friday, it's time for God of War 4. God of War looks great. I just don't want to spend the money on it. It does look pretty good, though. It does. I do have to agree with that. 2 seconds. I'm just checking something. Alright. Is God of War for PS4 only? I think so. I think it is, right? Yeah, just PlayStation. Yeah, I thought it was. It is. Kind of want to buy a Switch, but not sure if I want to drop that kind of cash on it. So I guess it depends on what kind of... If you're just buying it to buy it. I mean, like I said, I was constantly in clinics, and I got super bored, and I'd have to sit there for like 12 hours, so I bought a Switch for that reason, and it was new, so I figured I'll just drop the money on it. I mean, I've gotten my money's worth because of that, but every game for it comes out, almost every game for it comes out on a different console, and usually the Switch is just more toned down. Like, Dark Souls is going to be awful on the Switch because it's coming out on PlayStation 4 and Xbox and PC, so I'll get a Switch if it's any good. I think the Switch is pretty good. I'm very excited for new Smash. I will probably get the new Smash. I've never played Smash, so I have a funny story to tell you if you like Smash. One time I found 4 copies of Smash in my bedroom, and one of them I kept, and 3 of them I took Sharpie to the back of because the condition was awful, and I posted it on Facebook, and everyone was very mad at me. I had a bunch of people unfriend me. I just Sharpied the back. The condition was bad, and they skipped anyway, but I thought it would trigger people anyway, even though they literally had to be trashed because they were in awful condition and they wouldn't even play. Trigger people. That's what I like to do. It's like lightning bolting first turn. Oh, yeah. Of course you did that. Why wouldn't you just not lightning bolt first turn? I was thinking of getting a Switch because I lost my 3DS. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to get a handheld, might as well get the Switch. Sounds like Vara liked Smash. As long as I win, I was going to make some kind of, like, remark, but like I couldn't think of one in the moment because I'm a loser. Sorry, not sorry. I have to scroll up, damn. Vera knew this was coming, she invited me. I mean, it's a public live stream. I invite everyone. I'm just kidding. I don't talk to anyone. I love Smash, one of my favorite franchises. Switch has some gems like Mario and Breath of the Wild. Right, but if you're just going to play, say, those 2 games, just borrow a Switch from someone. Just be like, oh, I'll pay you like $50 to borrow your Switch for like a month and a half once you're done your games. There's a welfare Smash on the Nintendo eShop right now called Brawl Out. Built to smash, smash to smithereens. Right? Alright. I'm going to go AFK real quick. I'm just going to change this picture because I have to grab a drink, but I'll be back in like 3 minutes. That's it. You, friends? Who needs friends? Surprise, I'm back. I was gone for 2 seconds. Shameless plugs? Yeah, sure, why not? Spam sounds tasty right now. Ew. In America, I spam you. Oh, spam to you, Brad, spam. Friends are overrated, just go to an LGS and play Magic or D&D. True. Who needs a GF when I can pay for cam girls? Streamers can't play actual games with me. Oh, welcome back. Who needs cam girls when you have porn? Porn gets boring. That's what Reddit is for. Oh, that one got me. That one got a chuckle. That one got a chuckle. I wasn't expecting that one to get a chuckle out of me. So, what's new? Did you miss me? I was gone for 2 seconds. It was Commander night today. I need a more casual deck than SRAM. Oh. So you're playing Commander. What is everyone else playing for their main format? Such spicy memes? What do you mean such spicy memes? Play Squee as your commander? Can I? Can I? I play Commander too, but sadly not a lot of people play it at my store. I haven't played competitive Magic in a while, but I'll probably start again this weekend. I'll probably go to pre-releases and then start actively going to my LGS again, because I worked at the LGS that I go to, even though it's a drive now for me. And, you know, I miss the player base that I was playing with. Commander, Reddit. You play Reddit Magic? Nice. Nice. I hear that's good. I like 2017 and the Vampire one so far. I play Legacy. There's like 3 of us at my LGS. Damn. Yeah. In my area, there's too many local games. Oh, excuse me. There's too many local game stores, so it's hard to get big tournaments over like 10 people. It's difficult. It sucks. I tried playing Commander once with Mewtwo as my companion and people got mad at me. It's a legendary. It is. Why would they get mad at you? Such dicks. Such assholes. God, I hate people. So rude. I just threw a box. So rude. Followed by midnight pre-release. Whoa, I'm confused. I have a pretty busy weekend, senior trip, followed by midnight pre-release, and then next day I have prom. Wow. That's busy. Like, my weekend consists of eating, maybe a pre-release, if I decide to drive, maybe streaming, maybe sleeping more. Please do not throw boxes. Oh, heck. Oh, heckin' Doge. Oh, heckin' boy. Oh, heckin' boy. Throwing boxes. It was just my Kraken dice box. Try playing with Exodia. He's a legendary. Okay. So, would like... How would this work, man? Do I like, does it count as one? How do Commander work with Exodia? How'd it work? Do I just pile them on top of each other like this? Do I gotta, when I draw them, I like put them on top of each other, and then once the pile's stacked is good? How does this work? Give me some rules. I'll do it in Dual Network right now. Hello. Hello, Cinder. How are you doing tonight? I don't know what time it is for you. It's 11:18 at night for me, but worse for me. So, I work weekends, sleep the needs, and sleep some more after. Yeah. So, the head is your commander. That giggity, first of all. The head is your commander. Giggity. Then you have to draw the other 4. Okay, fair enough. Seems good. Dual Network, it's time to duel. Can we make all the cards genderless? 9:20 p.m. here. No. You know what? Don't talk about genderless people around here. Do I have to look up what scientists say about genders? That's... Whenever someone starts arguing about genders, I literally just... I have the same screenshot saved on my phone that I've had for, like, the past 2 phones that I've owned. And I share it with them every time. And then they literally just go dead silent and stop arguing with me. It does not bother me that people go from one gender to another. That does not bother me. It bothers me when people say there's like 5 genders. That kind of bothers me. I'm not saying you can't believe in it if you believe in it. I'm just saying don't come around here with that. I believe because scientifically there's 2 genders. Did you not see Wizards of the Coast post? I did. I can't think about that headache right now. You know, they put out that genderless post and then they said card quality was good. They were trying to see if people were going to give them positivity for the day or negativity for the day. I was joking. Sorry. No, you're fine. You're fine. It's alright. I'll forgive you just once. But don't think you could do it again. The Weatherlight identifies as an attack helicopter. Where did that attack helicopter thing come from? Everyone's been saying that to me lately, and I feel like I know where it came from. Like, who said it? Who said the attack helicopter thing? Like, my mind's bad. Like, I'm getting old, guys. Like, I've said for, like, the past year now, like, I'm just a giraffe. But, like, giraffes aren't a series anymore. A meme. I feel like that attack helicopter thing, like, I feel like I really know where it came from, but, like, my old age is hitting me hard, sonny boys. My old age is hitting me hard. A copy pasta? Yeah, I thought so. I couldn't remember if it was, like, a streamer that said it, or, like, just some meme reviewer like PewDiePie. I don't remember. You're like 17 and somehow got a driver's license. Go away. Poor Grandma Vara. Oh, these are sunny boys. Back in my day, there was only 2 genders. There was an inner peenween and an outer peenween, and then some of them went together, some of them didn't. Back in my day, that was all there was. Attack helicopter was a meme with gender crap. Yeah, I figured. What deck do I have pimped out the most? Grixis Death Shadow, Modern Burn, and Grixis Delver. I'd probably say, so 90% of my cards in my burn are foil, but besides that, because that burn's not that hard to do, it'd have to be my Grixis Death Shadow. My modern Grixis Death Shadow, because my 4 Death Shadows are foil. I have 2 foil Snapcasters, 2 non-foil Snapcasters. I have stuff and things. What is even the Death Shadow deck list? MTG Modern Death Shadow. What is the deck? So 4 Death Shadows are foil. My 4 Street Wraiths are foil. My Fatal Pushes are promos. My Kozileks are foil. My Thoughtseizes are foil. My Stuff and Things are foil. MTG Goldfish, where are you? Back in my day, we didn't net deck, but we do now because we like to win $5 in store credit. Grixis Death Shadow. So my Death Shadows are foil. 2 out of the 4 Snaps are foil. My 4 Street Wraiths are foil. I don't have Gurmag Anglers. I'm actually proxying them because I just really haven't wanted to spend 99 cents on them. Fatal Pushes are promos. Ops are foil. Thought Scours are foil. Thoughtseizes are foil. My Blood Crypts are foil. My Bloodstained Myros are foil. My Polluted Deltas are foil. My Scalding Tarns aren't foil. My Steam Vents is foil. My Watery Graves are foil. Whew! What a burn! That took a lot to say. Dem neck deckers, dem 5-0s. Nice brats. 45 you got 4-0 at my store. So a bunch of the times at my LGS, because I was running the cash register, I was TOing, and I would play if it was odd. I would win, and then so I'd go like 4-0, and then I just give the win to whoever, because, you know, that's what we do. I mean, I'd end up getting paid more, technically, because I would get store credit too, but, like, no. What set are the lands from? What do you mean? In my Death Shadow? They're all OG. They're all OG foils, I think. Actually, no, they're not. They're, Ravs and Tarns are OG. Polluted Deltas are Karns. I mean, Cons. Karns? What? And, I mean, a lot of it's OG. Thoughts on Pauper? So I'm gonna head off. Fun stream. See you later, Vera. See you later. Thank you for joining. Thoughts on Pauper? I really like Pauper. I just feel like it's not going to be a big, huge format. I think it's got hype right now, but I don't think it's going to... Why not all expeditions? You need to pimp your deck out more. I want Expedition Scalding Tarns. So out of any card that I could get in Magic right now, besides like more lightning bolts, it would probably have to be Expedition Tarns, because I want them so bad. But I don't want to spend, like, what are they, like $200, $300 each? Those things are fucking expensive. But the only cards that I'd really look for my decks are Expedition Tarns. And the rest are all foils, and I don't care about the rest of the arts being different, only Tarn, because Tarns are my favorite lands, because why not? Why not? Yeah, 300 and going up. Anyone got some Expedition Scalding Tarns? You want to get rid of them? I'll pay worse than buy list. Because they're from my personal collection. The only expeditions I really have are loser ones, like stupid ones. The only ones I have are stupid. They're, the expeditions are Smoldering Marsh, Sunken Hollow, oh, you guys, you want to see probably the coolest land that I got? It's, the foil OG Flooded Strand. It's worth like $400. $300 or $400. You know, I have like $800 in Flooded Strands. I mean, this counts. This is like a fourth of it, but I have the foil Flooded Strand. I have a Caracas sitting right next to it. And my Time Bolt's just sitting there. Karna's Best Golem. Where did you get this? Where did I get what? The foil Flooded Strand? And I also have, for expeditions, a Verdant Catacombs and a Graven Cairns. I have a foil Marsh Flats, but that's not an expedition. The Verdant Catacombs is pretty cool. The Verdant Catacombs is pretty cool. Yeah, the Strand, I don't remember. And for the rest of the expeditions, I have an Arid Mesa, a Canopy Vista, a Marsh Flats, and a Misty. Rest in peace, my playset of promo Imperial Recruiters. Poor babies. I'm gonna miss you. Anyone got a foil Grim Monolith? I'll buy one. $200. Life is too short to look at comments. Oh, God. Rudy's shirt again? That's all that I hear lately. Yeah. I have many binders. This isn't just the one binder that I have. Not just the one binder that I have. He must be legendary and his name must be Pepe. If only. Never gonna happen. Who needs porn when there are sweet magic cards? Yeah, rub that cardboard against your willy. Yeah, do it. I dare you. Don't prove it. No pics. I trust that. I don't need pics or it didn't happen. I trust that it happened. I trust you. Dying was a sweet mechanic. Too bad they didn't use Anomicat. Would have been a massive flavor win. They don't use anything that they should. They don't use anything that they should. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Not much we can do, though. Not much we can do. Are you going to do anything special for May the 4th? Probably sleep, because they ruined the Star Wars franchises. Sorry, I'm just gonna put it out there. Why do some people care about gender so much? When I was trying to become male to female, I found it quite insulting. Some people just care about genders. I don't care about... The only way I care about genders is when people say there's like 10 genders. That's a line to me, but trans or not trans, it's never been something that bothered me. I guess Last Jedi does not exist. The Last Jedi is not Rey. The Last Jedi is not Luke. The Last Jedi is Kylo Ren. Can we get over it now, you guys? You guys don't read the books. God, you're all such losers. I finally watched The Last Jedi like 2 weeks ago, no joke. Hadn't watched it. I watched it like 2 weeks ago. No one truly cares about genders. I have never really met anyone that super cares about genders, in my honest opinion. It's whatever you feel like you're comfortable with, or I don't want to insult anyone by saying it and phrasing it wrong. I don't know. I just like to play with my genitals. I'm just tired of people trying to use it to get attention. I mean, yeah. It doesn't... Can't we all just be, like, cool kids? And that's it. I want to see more cards. It's frightening how much value a binder can have. You want to see more of my cards? Like, all of these binders back here behind me are not sorted. Like, they are literally full with fucking I don't even know what. All I know is that I put all of my random binders together and all of my boxes of cards together. And the binders are there, which the binders aren't even expensive stuff half the time. They're just, like, important cards. Okay, topic change, favorite game. My favorite game is, Roblox. Show all the super pimping cards. I don't want people to be triggered and be like, oh my god, you're a show-off. No, I'm not a show-off. I just invested everything that I'm working at an LGS. Every week I would get practically my whole paycheck. Before I had a lot of bills to pay, I would just spend it all on cards and stuff. Roblox on sub. No, I was just kidding. I was pressured, okay? I was just pressured in the moment. I was just pressured. Don't hate me, please. You need to watch Fat Daddy Perp. Who, me? Or other people in chat? I would love to work in an LGS. So you say that, and then you work at an LGS. Yeah. Working in LGS is fun and not fun all at the same time. Magic got me out of depression for a while. Yeah, I understand that feeling. I understand that feeling. When I was transitioning from Yu-Gi-Oh! To Magic, I was going through a lot of harsh depression because of an issue that I just went through, and the Magic community really kind of got me out of that in my area. And right after that, I had started working at the local game store that I work at. Perp is live. Peace out. Alright, see you later. LGS is minimum wage with like 20% of singles as the perks. Yeah, so I would get like minimum wage, and then I would get like pre-release kits for free and cost on boxes, and then I'd get some singles. But I usually didn't go for singles a lot of the time, but yeah. I would only want to work in an LGS if it was a good LGS. I mean, yeah. So in my area, there's 52 local game stores in a 50-mile radius. Yeah, that's a video I've been writing for a while. It's intense. It's intense. It sucks. Our store has some nice food, and they do other stuff than just Magic, yeah. They're thinking of getting into Warhammer 40k. The problem with Warhammer that I've noticed a lot of people with is they don't want to invest in it because of how expensive it is as a hobby. Wait, did you say 52? Yes. Yes. In a 50-mile radius, there's 52 local game stores. Yes. Yes, you heard me right. Yes. Yes, you heard me right. That is a video that I've been writing for a while. That is a video that I actually will probably go up within the next 2 or 3 weeks. David Adams' Car Wars is a huge LGS in Buffalo. It's frightening. Yeah. Yeah, 52 local game stores. It's Rivals of Ixalan pre-release weekend. Rivals of Ixalan pre-release weekend. The whole weekend, when I wasn't having to play to fill an extra spot, that is what I was doing. I was researching and I was looking up hours and hours and hours. I had to handwrite every single one because for some reason, which I did call, which is the question about this, not every game store that runs Magic is actually on their website list. Yeah. I was like, what? They're like, well, we only update it like every 6 months. Great, thanks. We only have 2 in the area. Yeah. Around me, 52 local game stores in a 50-mile radius. Yeah. I actually have the notebook. So right here, I actually have the notebook with... What's paper falls at me? Yes, see? These are all of the local game stores. There's... Yeah. There's a lot of them. And then stores that sell it. So, like, there's 34 Walmarts, 20 Targets, 8 Kmarts, 23 GameStops, 3 Go Calendars games, 10 Best Buys, and, well, there was 16 Toys R Us's. But there's not anymore. And then there's about 15 Newbury Comics. So, those are all stores that sell Magic besides local game stores that actually run it. Bitch, don't mess with me. I got my information. I'm gonna come after you. We have like 3 local game stores in 50-mile radius. Yeah, why don't you come to this area? Why don't you take some of the crappy ones around here? Stores close sooner than 6 months of being open usually. That's the thing is 90% of these local game stores have been open for years. Like 3 or 4 years. Like 3 or 4 years ago, they all freaking opened up at the same time. They just move location to move location. Like one moved like 20 more minutes like to north or south. Like... They just move around a lot. It sucks. Worst time in history to be a local game store? Yeah. Like... No wonder Hasbro is trying to push harder, like, on big stores because of these problems. There's no reliability in putting your products in a local game store when there's so many around and none of them are selling any of your products. It's painful. It's painful. It's 11:39 right now. I think I might head out. I could probably use a little bit of rest. Actually, I lie, I'm probably gonna video game for a bit before going to bed. Have to drive halfway through the state for states. When I played, that's painful. I want an LGS that plays video game tournaments. Yeah, not a lot of local game stores do that. Sleep is for the weak. Adios. Alright, you guys. Thank you so much for joining. We hit 2 more Patreons today, which is pretty cool. Thank you for sticking around for 2 hours and 40 minutes. Great. I have to go video game for a bit and then go to sleep. Thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Or didn't get triggered. I hope you didn't get triggered. I hope not.